This month in Charlotte, an 11-year-old girl died by suicide after reports she was being bullied. According to the CDC, in the early months of 2021, visits to the emergency departments for suspected suicide attempts increased roughly 50% for adolescent girls compared with the same period in 2019. Experts say suicide is preventable. You just have to know the signs. WCNC Charlotte's Ashley Daly joins us now with one Charlotte woman's story of survival and how she is now seeking solutions to help others.
Being made fun of, there was pictures, words written on my locker.
For Kimberly Roberts, middle school was brutal. She says she was often ridiculed over her body image.
In high school is when I just spiraled out of control.
Roberts said she had low self-esteem and not playing any sports struggled to fit in. Instead, she says she isolated herself using her time alone to draw. But the isolation would wear on her. She says the pain so bad, she thought the only way to make it go away was to take her own life.
I had attempted 3 times. One was an overdose and it put me in the hospital.
But that, she says, was her turning point. Through therapy, medication, and support, she's now a survivor and a suicide prevention advocate.
I want to show that, there's more to life.
After having kids herself, she says she then set out on a mission to make them and every child feel they are perfect just the way they are. By using her love of art, one of the things that once made her different has become something beautiful.
So this was my first book called Just Perfect.
An illustrated story teaching kids no matter what they look like, they are perfect.
Why do you use perfect? People say perfection doesn't exist. And I say it does exist. It is you. You are perfect as yourself. There's nobody to replace you. So I don't like my skinny flamingo legs or my round hippo belly.
Robert says a portion of all book sales also goes back to charity and to helping others become survivors too. Robert's one of the lucky ones. In fact, data from the CDC says that ER visits from suspected suicide attempts this year are up 51% for girls ages 12 to 17 compared to the same time frame in 2019. And of course, suicide prevention advocates say it's so important to know the signs and to also talk to your children. Reporting in Charlotte, Ashley Daly, WCNC Charlotte.
Fearfully and wonderfully made. That's what I tell my children. If you or someone you know is struggling with thoughts of suicide, you can call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 800-273-8255. The Lifeline is available 24/7. So important to know.